We are live. Well, first of all, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. We have an impromptu live, so whenever you're getting this, I'm glad you found this. My name is Austin James Haynes. I'm here with Dave Chemetsky, hailing out of New York, and we have a special announcement for you right now. So you're going to get an announcement from us. You're going to get a little walk through history, and we're going to hear from Dave. And Dave, we're calling you the poetic sage for this event that we're having. So we're going to be doing a live event here in this room. It's called Poetry and Presence, followed by a historic walking tour. So Dave, thanks for joining me today for a couple minutes. First of all, let me check in on your day. How's your day going?
My day's going great, man. It's exceptional, and I can't wait talking to you about this. As you know, I'm just so excited because I wanted to be a history teacher. So walking into that space, the first time I did, I just saw so many visions, and I'm excited to do this. July 6th, actually, right after Independence Day. Like how incredible is that going to be so close to where it all began? The revolutionary thoughts that came out, and that's what we're going to talk about. In our poetry, in our talk, that's really what it's all about. And that's why I'm wearing this little fireworks shirt. I can't wait to have some fireworks with you on that weekend, on that day.
Well, now you got to stand up and show us the shirt because I can't
There we
see it.
go. Got
Oh
some
my goodness!
fireworks here.
Oh, you got to wear that for the weekend.
Oh, we'll
Hopefully,
definitely bring it. Well, there might be other surprises, because I'm always feel you got to show up when you're doing something like this. You got to show up, and that's really what it comes down to is those people who helped create our country showed up. There's a big story that we'll talk about on our walking tour about the independence, the freedoms that we have, and the freedoms that we're still doing and we're still fighting for. So it's going to be a great day.
Dave, I'm excited. Not only am I excited because you're a poet, because that was the original conversation. I've read some of your poetry. It's very profound. It's touching. I know it's going to impact people. But now, I like your history. I didn't know you were such a history buff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I know you got a couple surprises up your sleeve in being here. I know it's going to elicit some things in you. It's going to inspire you. And I know it's going to lead to what you share with others here in this space. And by the way, let me just announce. So Dave is our Poetic Sage sponsor for the Poetry and Presence event. This is a one-of-a-kind event, everybody. This don't know when, where, and when this is going to happen again. So this is a one-of-a-kind event in Philadelphia. Dave heard about it, got excited. He wanted to be a part of it. I couldn't think of a better partner based on Dave's background and the work that he's doing and the multiple books that you've written and the poems that you've written. And so I'm excited. I'm hoping you share something historical that maybe you didn't share before, or, so I'm curious to see what evokes for you. So Dave, feel free to chime in. I'm just going to pan around. So feel free to share whatever's on your heart and mind about the event. So I'm just going to.
Yeah, I mean, I think when we look at our country, New York and Philadelphia has a very close bond. I always said, Philadelphia is the really South Brooklyn. We have the same mentality, that blue collar mentality, and we speak kind of the same language. And that's really what we're going to do is we're going to talk about it, about what fills our hearts, the freedoms, the liberties that we have in our hearts, and where else would you want to do it? We might not be able to do it at Independence Hall, but we're definitely going to walk past and feel that energy in Independence Hall, because that's really where the magic happened in 1776. But that wasn't the only place. Places like exactly where we're going to be at the Arch Street, house. Those are the history places that we want to touch, because it's when we learn from our history, we have much better places to move forward in it. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. I know the first time I was in that room, it was just an incredible energy. Like you felt it. If you're an energetic being, sitting in those rooms, being that in that experience, it was definitely different for me. And I can't wait to share that with some of my people. I've been talking to the people down here in New York, and I think we're bringing down a little team, my Lone Wolf Squadron team, and we're gonna just who knows who else is going to be coming down for a short trip on that holiday weekend.
Yeah. And
one other thing I think about, that is like the perfect day on the weekend, because July 4th is a Thursday. Friday, we're all recovering from our barbecues and things like that. Saturday is still a good day where most people, if they're traveling, they're going away for the weekend. they're staying away for the weekend. Sunday will be the heavy traffic day. So Saturday is a perfect day to come in leisurely, come into Philadelphia. I think we're going to start about come in noon. Well, I know the program is not starting till 1, and then it ends, and we can have a nice little walking tour afterwards that ends around 7, and maybe have some dinner with everybody afterwards, or everybody can go on their way and still get back at a relatively hour if you're coming from New York. So really, it's going to be exciting, and no matter where you come from, it's going to be an experience. Look at those steps, look at those seats, and can you imagine, what has gone on in rooms like that? And that's why you have to be in the room where it happens.
Chills.
Right? Alexander Hamilton just always says, you got to be in the room where it happens. And that's what I'd say. If you would look for some fun and something to do that weekend, that's the place where it's going to happen that weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah. So Dave, these benches are original. Now, this isn't the room we're going to be doing the event in, but hopefully we'll have people have some access. They can pop their heads in here. And there's some historical signposts that give you what happened here. But some of these benches are original. They are original, not some of them. They're over 200 years old, these benches. And the cushions have been replaced. But the original part of the cushion, what do you think it is, Dave? What do you think the filling is?
Well, the filling is probably like horsehair. The original ones would have been horsehair.
Yes.
And just think about it. I'm always excited. I don't know if anybody has seen this. I'm a history buff. The HBO docuseries on John Adams, and not everything happened in Independence Hall. It's like anything else. There's all the side conversations and how John Adams and Ben Franklin, who ran Philadelphia and most of the country, to really be honest, really they had these side conversations in rooms exactly like where we're going to be, and it's going to be a great networking opportunity. Just again having our side conversations in today's world, and hearing some inspirational poems. I don't know who else is going to be part of this, but I know Dana Banks had reached out to me, and yourself. So I'm just honored to be part of an event like this in a place that I had wanted to have an event. I want to be part of an event in that space, and you're kind of helping me get to one of my dreams. One of my things that I wanted to do.
Well, hint, hint, wink, wink. I already told the girl about you. That Jennifer told her about you already. So I know.
I know. Good.
I told her one of my sponsors. Dave wants to look at this space. So and the other thing for our veterans out there, I know that the founder of the Marine Corps is literally buried on somewhere on this property. So this place is dripping. And Dave, what you just said, it's dripping with history. And I think it's dripping with the side conversations. There's we're by the Liberty Bell, and by the way, just let me put a little disclaimer. I can't see your comments. So if you're commenting live real time, forgive me. Can't see because they've changed some of the rules, but I'm glad you're here, whether you're live or on the playback. We really want you to be at this event. Even if you have to travel, it is worth it because you can take in the event here, but maybe you stay here the weekend and you walk around Old City. I was saying, I did a walking tour here myself recently as I'm preparing for this. And it's, as a local, I could come here every day and it would be like brand new. There's so much here. And I wrote my copywriting today, Dave, and you'll like this because, history, the way we're seeing history is changing if we're real, right? The way people are looking at history, all that's changing. But here's what I know. In order to do what happened back then, there was a fierce independence. And although our time and context has changed, this to me is about you as the individual, freeing your heart and soul and tapping into your own fierce independence on what your life's going to be. There's a lot of noise right now. Let's connect to the roots, especially with a guy like Dave who's going to know a lot about the history here and learn and use that as a catalyst through poetry and being in the moment, living in the moment. And we have other surprises here. This is not just a poetry reading, by the way. So don't think this is going to rip you open in so many good ways. And I don't even know what poem Dave's going to share yet, but I know he's going to have something good. So
I haven't written it yet. Truthfully, I haven't written it yet.
oh, you even better.
I've thought about it, so I have sketchings of a poem, but I haven't written it yet.
I'm excited. So I'm going to walk outside, Dave, to show you the outside, and then we'll wrap it up. And I know we'll be talking again. It's noisy here. Just give me a moment. See, there's the other room right there. That's where the graduation's going on.
Nice.
But
yeah, it's a great location just to be there. Anybody who has not been there, I didn't even know it existed, truthfully, until what is it, last May, I think, with Nikki Cuesta. So I give a shout out to her because she had an incredible event there. You were there as well, and it really it's a unique space, and I think we need to embrace our history and also build new history. So it's not only just being in a historical location, it's building that next step, because those who don't learn from our histories are doomed to repeat it. And we all want to grow as far as we can. Look at the location. I mean, that's all beautiful, that little park, and what we could do with it and celebrate is amazing.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to two people. Carmen Gonzalez is how I found out about this place. Carmen's a poet. Carmen's going to be attending. She's got a poem prepared for us here. That's how I found out about this. And then I went to Nikki's event. That was awesome. And then Dana Lynn Banks is going to be our Wisdom Well sponsor. So Dana Lynn Banks.
Nice.
Yeah, so that, and then we have some other guests. We have other people that have been reaching out to me. So that's all in the works. The only thing that's missing is you. And all you need to do, and by the way, Dave, let me point it out. There's free parking. There's free parking here as well. You just got to find the lot. It's right on 4th Street. If you're coming from the Ben Franklin Bridge, it's easy. If you're coming down 4th, don't try to get on Arch. Just come down 4th Street from Ben Franklin Bridge. You see the brick wall. You just turn right in. Take your time. The Wyndham Hotel is right across the street.
Yep. Yeah.
Let me walk
that is such a good location. And then because if you're attending, this is gonna be a lot of fun.
So, Dave, I'm glad. I'm excited, man. This is going to be, I know it's going to be unique. I know it's going to be awesome. Is there any final words you want to share before we say goodbye for now?
No, I can't wait. I mean, it's really a little bit over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and we're right there, man. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be historic for sure.
Yep. Well, Dave, thanks for this time today. I know we'll be talking more. And if you're just getting this, I will put the link in the comments. There's some videos floating around. Dave's going to have the link. Make sure you connect with Dave and follow him if you're just finding out about him, because I know he's going to be posting. I know he's got other things he's working on, but I'm excited. I'm excited to hear the history, poetry, all of it. So thanks, everybody.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.